Dottie, Stitching Scotty, and welcome to my video today. It's Flossmas number 209. Today's March the 3rd. It's 2025. Good grief. And I just got back from a retreat, but I would like to welcome everyone and say hi to all my new stitching friends in California. Wow, and even Colorado and Seattle, Washington, and other places that I can't remember. But it was so exciting to meet everyone. And I would like to welcome everyone that's tuned in. If you just found me, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you see something you like. I have two finishes. I have an FFO. I have a fully finished object. I have lots of new starts, and I have my statistics for the month of February. And I also have the best part of ever. I'm going to talk about the Live and Die LA retreat. It was so much fun. I just wish it hadn't ended. But anyway, it did. So here I am. But first of all, I have an apology to a dear friend. The mail had just passed right before my last video, and I left it on the table downstairs. And I forgot to show it because I didn't bring it upstairs. And I said, oh, I've got everything. And then I went back downstairs and found it. And Carrie, I love the card you made. Thank you so much. Is this not beautiful? I love it. I love handmade cards. And she had the sweetest message on the inside. And this is my happy belated Valentine's Day. That's why I feel so bad not showing it. And this is, oh, let's see. She told me what this was, and now I forgot again. Well, Carrie, I'm going to have to ask you again. But anyway, this is just really, really cute. It's a floss holder. And then we also have the ornament she made me, hand ornament. Is that not beautiful? I think it's a JBW design, but I love it. And it was in this cute little pink bag. Thank you so much, Carrie. And I do apologize for not showing it last time on my video, but I wanted to make sure everybody saw it today. This is just beautiful. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I tell you, stitching friends are just the best. And they're so, so generous. And I found that out in California. It was like being in the South. Everybody knows I'm from South Carolina. And if you don't, you do now. But I live in the upstate, in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. And I like to go to different retreats, and this one especially meant a lot to me because I got to see some really, really good friends, and I was so, so excited to get to see them and spend time with them. So that was wonderful. All right, so what did we do? We got there, and of course we got our lanyard with our name on it, and it says Pacific Stitching, and this was the first retreat they had ever given. The Live and Die LA. Valerie, she did just marvelous. We had some floss. They dye floss and they dye fabric. And the floss was 10 yards of knot settles. And it's a beautiful, beautiful mottled purple and lavender. Just so pretty. Then we got these dyed bags that say Pacific Stitching. Isn't that cute? Then we got some patterns, and one of them will be out at market that you can purchase. We got the pattern from Ink Circles. This was in honor of St. David's Day. That's the feast of St. David, the patron saint of Wales, and her husband is from Wales. And this falls on March the 1st each year and has been celebrated since the 12th century. The daffodil and the red dragon are traditional symbols of Wales and St. David. I didn't know that. And there were people here or at the retreat that finished theirs. And it was so cute. It's really, really a cute pattern. And I'm not a dragon girl either. I thought of Gryffindor when I saw that. And then when we first got there, she gave us this pattern, the Cross Stitch Retreat Exclusive. And it's got Pacific Stitching 25. And this is by Ink Circles also. And if we stitch this one, we got our name in the drawing for a door prize. A special door prize. And there were 88 people there. And out of the 88, I think only 27 of us finished this. And I'll show you that right now. This is one of my 2 finishes. And they also gave us fabric. They gave, you could ask for Ada or linen, and I opted to get 32 count linen, and it's called Sunset Over California. Is this not just beautiful? It's nice and mottled. It's got some browns in it, some little purples. You know, it's just really, really pretty. But I picked the purple end to put my finish on, and there's my finish. So I was very excited, and I got up and rang the bell because she had a bell, and I used 2 strands of Not Settled Live and Die LA floss over 2 strands on 32 count, Sunset Over California. They have a website, which I will link below. They also have a Facebook group, which I will link below, and they're on Instagram. So be sure and check them out. You can buy floss, you can buy fabric. She also has patterns and some other things, stickers. They had scissors, and I did say patterns, and just a bunch of different things. So be sure and check them out because she really did a wonderful job. We played games. We played something called Slippery Frog. It was really fun. I wasn't very good at it. I lost real quick. And then we played Left, Right, Center, and that was fun. Didn't win that either. Lost real quick. You play for floss, and that's always fun. And we had a smalls exchange, which I will talk about in just a minute. And let's see what else. Oh, and she had door prizes. 3 groups of door prizes 3 times a day. And it was just loads and loads of fun to see everybody and what they won. And then and there were vendors there. We had they had project bags, they had needle minders, all kinds of things. And I did buy some needle minders from Disco Babe Designs. Now, I'm Scotch-Irish, so I had to get me a little Irish needle minder. And I like Halloween, so I had to get me a bat. So anyway, I thought those were cute, and they were very reasonable. So that was good. They had stickers. Caps. There was a lady had caps and t-shirts. I didn't get a t-shirt because I thought, well, will I come back to the Pacific? Don't know. I probably will after the good time I had at the retreat. It was just loads of fun. And best of all, they had fabric. This is kind of like one of the stickers they had, and they put it on your bag, and you could just have a bag and you could just fill it up with just you know, like you could go through and just get stuff, you know, here and there. And they had stickers like this. I thought that was really pretty. They also had cross-stitch kits like this, and I didn't know that till after I left. And they also had Frog It. And I had to get that. And it was just a lot of fun. And then they also had Made with Love and Swear Words. Yeah. Every now and then, you know, it just flies out, I guess, of some people. So, but I got that for somebody I know. But anyway, so that was fun. Then the fabric that they had an Oops box that was 20%. It was either 20 or 25% off. And then they had just like the regular fabric. And I'm going to show you some of the fabrics. I got a piece of Lugana that was 32 count, and it's called Snow Flurries. And I got a 1/4 yard of this. Isn't that pretty? Look at the modeling on that. And that's probably true to color. It's just very, very pretty. Then I also got a piece of Cauldron Bubble, and it's 32 count opalescent. And I have something in mind for each one of these pieces that I got. Look at that. It's kind of a greeny gold. It's more gold, though, than green, I think. But isn't that pretty? Just really like that. All right. Then there was a piece of 32 count Lugana. And this was an oops. And the reason it was an oops is she said that there was like a place where it got some splotches on it. But now you tell me, does this look like a oops? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't see much oops about it. So I was really, really happy. And I saved money on that. So that was good. And I know what I'm going to do with that. And this one, I looked at it and I'm like, am I going to get this? And it was in 40 count. And I waited. They brought another box of stuff in. And I got it on 36 count. And it's called, this is an oops also. And I think it's, I think this color was cardinal in the box, but isn't that beautiful? And let's see if we see a oops on this one. I don't see a oops on this one either. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And I already know the JBW design I'm going to put on that. The one with the reindeer. It's so pretty. So I'm going to do that. And then this one, I've never quite seen a color like this. And I thought it was just so pretty. And I don't know what I'm going to put on it, but there'll be something good on it. It's called cranberry sauce. And it's a 32 count Lugana. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? There we go. So I liked that one. And then, last of all, I'm always looking for a piece of blue opalescent for like a Christmas piece or something, because this would be good for a sky. And this one's called Stone Cold. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Just so pretty. So, that was my fabric. And so you get an idea of the kind of fabric that they have. Valerie, I mean, they just dye beautiful fabric. So you need to go check them out. And I will link that below. All right. So while I was there, we had a smalls exchange. And I fully finished mine the night before the retreat. Yes. So I will stick a picture of it here. And it's called Mary from Colorado Cross Stitcher. And the lady that got it, she really, really liked it. And her name was Cynthia. And she said she really enjoyed it. And I've got a picture of her also that I will insert here. The Smalls Exchange was really fun, and I got a cute Smalls Exchange. I just love it, and it'll remind me of my trip for a long time to come. Thank you so much, Jenny. She's Stitchin Jen on Instagram, and look, it's Paradise Cove. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know who the pattern's by, but didn't she pick such beautiful fabric? It's from, I think it's like an oatmeal or something like that. It's really, really pretty. Thank you so much, Jenny. I really, really love it. And Cynthia, I hope you like yours too. And I'm going to stick a photo of the Smalls Exchange and Jenny and myself in here and pictures here. There were also other Flosstubers there, and I want to name all of them because they were all such sweet, sweet ladies. So first we had Contented Needleworker Kim. We had Stitching at the Cabin, Stitching to Connect with Annie, Stitching with Sandi, and that's an I. I'll link that below. Alchema Stitcher, It's Only Stitching, Stitchin Mommy, 1884 Stitching, and Pacific Coast Stitcher. So I will link all those below. Be sure and go check these ladies out. They are just wonderful. They're all very nice, very sweet, and they all stitch beautifully. So you'll really get a real treat. And who knows, you may find somebody that it's like, wow, I really love their stitching. Or maybe you'll love all of them. Then they had another vendor. Well, they had a couple more vendors that had project bags and needle minders and things like that. But I bought 2 project bags because it was really, really cheaper if you bought 2. And I bought mine from the 805 Stitcher. And she has an Etsy shop, which her name is Tara, and I will link it below. But the thing that got me was the camping project bag. So this will be perfect when I go up to my camper. I have a camper, in case you all haven't watched my videos before, and I go up to the mountains in the summertime with my 2 Scotty dogs, and we have the best time. And it's a vinyl project bag. I really like those, and it's got all kinds of cute things. But I love that one. Then, and it had this cute little like a little ocean wave there. You know, you're in case you're near the ocean, which I'm not. I'm in the mountains. And then they had this vintage Valentine's Day bag. And I remember sending Valentines like this when I was a little girl. And then there's the front. And it has a cute little heart on there. And it says, made with love. These are made very, very well. And they've got the 805 Stitcher logo down in the corner. So if you get a chance, be sure and check her out because she's great. She's very reasonably priced and good quality. Good quality. And she's very sweet. All right. So then we had somebody else come by. And she is from 1884 Stitchery. And her name is McKenna. And she came by and she gave everyone a pattern. And she told us all about her shop. And she has, what she does is she buys retired designers' patterns. Or like if a shop closes, she'll buy their patterns. And so if you're looking for an oldie but a goodie, or you've got like a unicorn you can't find, you need to go to her website, which is 1884stitchery.com. And this one was Sampler Musings. And this is by Brenda Keys. This is what she gave me. Is that not gorgeous? Just love it. So this will be one that I'll be starting sometime. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do it all in one or separate it. I'm not sure. Isn't that nice? And so she was very, very helpful. And she brought 2 big boxes of freebies for people to go through and stuff. And it was just amazing. So, yeah. All right, at the end of, well, I'm not going to do it at the end. I'm going to do it right now. If you do not want to see the goodies I got at the retreat, you might want to skip ahead because some people don't care. But you need to watch this part. Table gifts. Look at this. Is this not just the niftiest thing? This was a table gift from Karen. She gave everybody one. And if your back is bothering you, you know, from sitting around hunched over stitching at the sewing machine or cross stitching, you can do this and hit the pressure points on your back and it relaxes it. Is this not amazing? Yes. I thought that was just really, really something. And I'll tell you the name of it, but it's in Chinese or Japanese. Who knows? But it's awesome. All right. We were all just like thrilled that we got that. All right. Then I got this nifty project bag also with this cute little frog that was crocheted. Isn't that just precious? And I'm not going to say who these are from because I got so many. Finally, I got confused and I couldn't remember what was from. So please forgive me. Okay, I got this cute little pencil in this bag, which was good. I got a pair of pink scissors. I got a Quilted Witch needle minder. And some people just passed around a bag of goodies, and that's how I got this one. And I've got the quilt pattern, so I thought, well, I might as well get the needle minder. I got this cute floss holder, pink. I got, let's see. I got this beautiful scissor fob. I love it. It's so, so pretty. And this came from my real good friend. It's got an anchor scissors and an angel on there and a heart. So it's so, so pretty. I love it. And then I got, oh, this is a digitally printed, oh, I can't get the bag open. It's a digital, I can't even talk. It's a digital 3D printer needle minder that she made. Hang on, I can't get it open. I'm back. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now I can't get out of the bag. Okay, this is a needle minder and it was printed on a 3D printer. Is that not something? just amazing. It's beautiful. So thank you very much. Then I got, oh, and another thing that was in our little goodie bag was a Pacific Stitching Needle Minder from Live and Die LA. I forgot I dropped it down in here. Got an emery board, highlighter tape, and a beautiful owl charm. That was one of the bags where they passed it around. You just picked it out. I got a D for my initial. And okay. And, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I got to tell about that. Then we even had a freebie table. So on the freebie table, I got Ding Dong Merrily on High by Heartstring Samplery. I got Christmas Alphabet by the Vermilion Stitchery. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Just awesome. Then I got, can't show you that. It's a minion from Brooks Books. And on the other side, we have the 12 Days of Christmas. And this was a complimentary chart. So I'll just show you just the edge of it. And it's from Plum Street Samplers. Then I've been needing to get the rest of these to finish my set. I got Early Americans Paul Revere from Little House Needleworks. Nathan Hale from Little House Needleworks. This is the Early American set. And I also got Molly Pitcher. And I've been looking for those. When I go to a shop, I have a little book and I go, okay, I need blah, blah, blah. And 9 times out of 10, they don't have them. But, you know, it's always good. And those are some of the little things. And I also got, I also got these Las Vegas floss rings. Aren't those cute? And it's got a little floss holder. So very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know who I got this from, but I'm not going to say because I didn't tell all the others. But I got this little box, and it had this little frog in here to keep the frogs away. It had a seam ripper, and the little end you rub across to take the loose threads and fibers out that are stuck. And there was also a needle in there. Is this not so cute? So cute. And it's in this cute little box, so I can carry it with me to retreats. So yay, that is just awesome. So that was just a lot of fun and got lots of goodies. Now, the one other thing I want to tell you about the retreat is one of the ladies sitting at our table worked with, she is the Director of Membership and Marketing at EGA, which is the Embroiderers Guild of America. And the headquarters is in Louisville, Kentucky. Good grief. But she's really a sweet lady. And I'm going to link the EGA website below. So you can go on, you can be a member at large, or you may find a chapter in your, locally near you, because they're all over the United States. And they've got some beautiful patterns and things. And I will be sure and link that below so you can see that. And there will be some free patterns that you can get off that. And that's going to be our free pattern of the day from EGA, courtesy of my friend. Yes. But they've got a Facebook group. They've got a Pinterest group. I mean, they're on Pinterest, and they've also got an Instagram. And I will link all those below. And it says where needle art lives. So thank you so much. And you can be a member at large, I think, for $35 a year. Oh, and they have like Zoom and virtual things that you can do. There's different classes you can take, and they even have national retreats. I have been to a national retreat before. I used to belong to a chapter in EGA, but it folded here in Spartanburg, so that was sad. I was a member for a long time. Okay, and that wraps up the retreat. So, very nice, except for my second finish. It was a new start and a finish. I started it on the airplane on the way there, and I finished it at the retreat. And it's a free pattern from Tiny Modernist, and one of my viewers and friends linked, well, she gave me the link to the pattern, and so I printed it off, and this is my little Scotty dog. Is he not too cute? I stitched him on 32 count white fabric. It's some kind of linen. That's all I know. And I used red, I think it was $3.49, and black $3.10. And that's all I had to have. But he was just so cute, and he was easy and quick. So I'm going to do something with him. Don't know yet. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to do. I used 2 strands over 2. But that was my second finish, so I got to ring the bell for that. So that was good. All right, so that gives me, I think, 12 finishes so far this year. Yay! Okay, because you know I need to get finishes because I have a lot of works in progress. Okay, so the next thing, we're going to talk about my new starts that I had. And I had, well, in all I had 6, but 2 of them were finished. And you've seen those. But now I had 4 more. And somebody goes, you got more new starts with all those works in progress you had? Yes, I do. It's just something I wanted to do because, oh dear, because they're just so cute. So the first thing I have is, oh goodness, it's Irish, you know, St. Patrick's Day things. And the first pattern is the Holiday Hoopla of St. Patrick's Day from Brenda Gervais. Oh, excuse me. Not doing too good. It's got the little sheep. And I thought he was so cute. And this is on 36 count platinum Edinburgh. And I'm using 1 strand over 2 threads. And I'm using all the call for colors, which are not on that. Don't you just love it when I'm so organized? Gentle Arts, Wix Dye Works, and Classic Color Works. And this is what I've got done so far. It's not a big start because there was a lot of like moving around. But I just think it's real cute. I got the little hat down here for the sheep, and then lots of little shamrocks. And the little pot of gold that the shamrocks are sitting in. But it's not connected yet. So I think that's really cute. And I really can't wait to get that done for St. Patrick's Day. That will be very, very exciting. And then the next thing I did, I worked on this at the retreat. And this is called Old Irish Blessing. I started this at the retreat and worked on it. And it's supposed to be done on this, which is 40 count silk gauze. And I thought, well, that's really small. So what I thought I would do is I would do it on a 28 count mystery fabric, because I've had this in my stash for a long time. And this one is Old Irish Blessing, like I said, by Erica Michaels. And it uses Gentle Arts and Wix Dye Works. And I'm using all the call for threads. And I'm using 2 strands over 2. Isn't that pretty? And I'm doing the second line where it says, may the wind be always at your back. And I did the 4-leaf clovers, and the harp, it doesn't have any strings yet. And a couple of little shamrocks. But that's where I'm at on this one. And I've got this random string of floss on there. What else is new? And it's 2 over 2. Okay, I don't know if this one will be done in time for St. Patrick's Day, but, because you know it's 14 days away, so probably not. But at least I've got it started, because I've looked at it for such a long time that I thought, you know, it's time I started this. It's been kitted up for quite a while, both of these things. And one of the things I wanted to do this year was at least start some of the things I really, really, really have had kitted up and wanted to get stitched. And, you know, if I don't start it, I can't finish it. So there is that. All right, and the next thing I started was Grow from Colorado Cross Stitcher. And my stack is falling over. Okay, there we go. And this is the pattern here. Isn't that cute? This is rather new. I think she showed this on her last Flosstube, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just really pretty. I'm also doing this one on 36 count. I did a little bit of this while I was sitting in the airport this morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm using all the call for threads, and she uses DMC. No, I lied. She uses Week Style Works, and I'm using all Week Style Works. And this is what I've got done. I've got the border on the top, and I've started on the little houses on the side. And I'm using 1 strand over 2 on the 36 count. And I'm not sure what this is. I don't think, because I don't think... Nope. It was a mystery piece. But it's so cute. I can't wait to get this one done, because that was just the cutest pillow. Just the cutest. So that'll be exciting. All right, and then I've got one more new start, and I got a lot done on this one. I started it also at the retreat, and, you know, after I finished stuff, I was like, ooh, let's start some things. Ooh, let's get some things started. And this is one thing that I'm doing with one of my dear friends that live locally, and you know who you are. And if you're watching this, just know that I'm thinking about you every day that I pick this up and stitch this. And this is called Clare O'Hare. And I've had this pattern for a long time, because the pattern that they have at 1, 2, 3 Stitch does not look like this. It's been like revamped or something. But this is from Lizzie Kate, and this is called Clare O'Hare. And it's a stand-up. And I'm going to finish mine as a stand-up. It was a kit. It included the little hat, the basket, the little tools that she's wearing around her waist, and the pink fabric. And it's a 30 count, if I'm not mistaken, upside down, 30 count Grandma's peonies or peonies. I don't know how you want to say it. But the approximate size is 3.5 by 6 3/4. And it's hand-dyed linen. I'm using 2 threads over 2 strands. And the model is stitched using sampler threads. And they had some anchor that they used. Well, I used DMC instead because I didn't have any anchor. And I lost the gray on the plain when I was stitching today. So I'm going to have to go to the store and buy more 318 because I'm out. Yes. So I did 2 ears on the bunny today and had to rip one out because it was bad. So, but this is what I've got done. So she's got this cute little blouse and a little collar, and I've outlined her little bunny ears, or ear. There were 2, but as you can tell, I've ripped it out, and then I'll put her skirt and everything down here. But she does have a companion. She has a guy, and I can't remember his name, but he's also on 1, 2, 3 Stitch, and you can buy him. And I think he's on blue fabric, if I'm not mistaken. But we've got all the little things, and it uses DMC. Well, I used some DMC and some Gentle Arts threads to do this one. I had to substitute a couple of things because I didn't have them. So, yeah. And now I got to go buy 318 because I do not have any more. Oh, well. Those are my 4 starts. And I know everybody's going, I cannot believe you started things. But, you know, I just wanted to stitch this with my friend. And I hope you've got more done than I do. But that's like a day and a half of stitching. So, you know. And it was at a retreat too. So, you know, that's pretty darn good. Okay, so next we're going to talk about my February wrap-up. And then we're going to talk about my plans. Okay, so in my book of days, I still don't have any stickers, but I bought one when I figure out where I put it in my luggage. But anyway, I just got home and I was like, yay, I want to make a video before I forget everything. So here is my book of days. I had all the days I stitched every day. I had 8 new projects in February, 6 finishes, yay, and 10 fully finished objects. There were no days that I missed stitching. I stitched every day. I went to 3 stitch-ins and 1 retreat. And the retreat I went to, of course, was Live and Die LA. And I worked on 13 of my WIPs, or works in progress, and I didn't restart anything. The stitch-alongs I worked on, didn't work on all my stitch-alongs this month, were the WIP Go 2025 and the hashtag FFO Challenge 2025 that Jen Quilter and Penny's Daughter Shares host. I met one of my WIP Go goals. I'm 3/4 the way of the other WIP Go goal because I forgot to take my first Thanksgiving with me to the retreat, and I needed 1 more day. So I'm going to do that 1 more day sometime, hopefully this week, and I will have that goal met. But my number 7 was the closest finish that Jessie Marie does stuff. She facilitates the WIP Go and is kind of like she picked up where the first people to go, you know, started. She just kind of picked up where they left off, and it's just, you know, it's great because it helps me work on things. My WIP Go is 4 days. I work 4 days on something. And I got 4 days, and I got 2 finishes last time, which I showed. So if you want to see those, you'll have to watch the last video, which is video number 208. And I've got 3 things highlighted, but I will have a 4th after I finish the extra day on the first Thanksgiving from Twin Peak Primitives. Okay, this month she called out number 9, which I have Halloween. So I'm going to stitch something Halloween. And guess what? I think I'm going to do no tricks, just treats. You know, because I'm really, really close. That was the 3rd thing that y'all voted on last month for me to finish. So I'm going to finish that. And if I finish that before the 4 days, which I will, I'll pick something else. And I may have y'all vote on that. Then the other thing is number 24, and it's a Mill Hill kit. And I've got a couple of Mill Hill kits that are started, and I'm going to pick one of those and stitch on that. It just depends which one I find first. Okay, so those are my statistics. And at the end of February, I had 123 WIPs. Yeah. And it doesn't bother me, except, you know, where to put them. So, you know, hopefully it'll be less. But you never can tell with all these starts I had. So anyway, my plans for next month, I'm going to be stitching on those. And I will, you know, be stitching on some St. Patrick's Day stuff. And I've got a sampler I really would like to work on. And I've got a pattern I borrowed from somebody I'd really like to work on. And I need to make a couple of smalls. So until next time, I would like to say thank you so much for tuning in. I apologize that the dogs are not here live, but they're still at the kennel where they stay, which I call the little pet spa because they do spoil them. And I will put some pictures on that they sent me showing them having fun because they really like it there, and they're very, very good. So if you ever need a kennel, you know, make sure that you check it out because they have heat, they have air, they have private playtime, they have individual playtime with somebody, and they take very good care of them. Sundowner Kennels is the best. So until next time, which will be this weekend, because I snuck one in on you. I said I wasn't going to do a video. I lied. But anyway, there'll be some pictures at the end of the retreat, and be sure and stay tuned for those. And until next week, stitch all the things. You know, you got to start it before you can finish it, because if you don't start it, you'll never get it finished. Bye-bye.
Can't you hear beyond the croaking? Don't you know that I'm not joking?